Hello and welcome everyone to our next episode of Graffitied Hearts. I am your MC or Mistress of Ceremonies, Winter, and here I am with my fantastic and gorgeous and talented and creative cast that you see before you. We are down to our last few episodes. And this has been a tumultuous and very tense season, season 1 for Graffitied Hearts, which I absolutely love. I've loved creating this story with this fantastic cast. I hope everyone will forgive me. I am a little bit under the weather today, so my voice may crack, snapple, and pop our way through this particular story. But no worries, it's nothing serious, just a little cold. But yeah, let's go ahead and tag ourselves another episode of Graffitied Hearts. Right. Rosalind, we're going to do something that I don't particularly like doing, but I think it will serve us well. We are going to go back before Jen arrived at the apartment because you had something that you wanted to do.
Yes, I did. Trying to summon my mother.
Yes, you are. And retrieving some of the ritual items from the pantry that you later show Jen.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a pantry. What are you talking about?
A pantry of ritual items. You lay out the elements of the ritual. Draw a circle on your bedroom floor, having pushed the bed against the door and all that you did. I need you to roll a dark for me.
Yes,
please.
Because Roll20 is taking its sweet time. All right.
As you gaze into the abyss.
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
That's a 5. I hate this. Wait, do I have... Hold on. No, I don't have anything that could possibly assist with that. All right. Gaining experience.
You're gaining an experience, and the ritual... As the ritual completes, nothing happens. The candles stay flickering. Everything stays silent. However, in that moment of silence, you hear Alice calling to you. It's not as she was in that moment before she expired. A calling of a friend to another, a lover to another.
Does it sound like it's coming from somewhere, or is it just in my head?
At first, you think it's only a memory the echo of a memory bouncing around inside your skull. But then it gets loud and omnipresent. And you see movement out of the corner of your eye. A quick flick of hair. A familiar jean skirt that dances out of view as soon as you go to look.
You're haunting me. This is shitty. I deserve it, but God, fuck. And I'm just gonna like blow out all the candles and kind of like shove everything and just sit.
All right. Then we will fast forward past the time that you met with Jen in the kitchen. Expose the truth to Gracie. And then grabbed your stuff and bugged out. Where are you going?
Wherever Jen's apartment is, apparently.
Where is Jen's apartment?
Jen's apartment is downtown. It is a really nice high-rise apartment building. And their apartment is just one below the penthouse.
Rosalind, you're used to this kind of lifestyle. Your dad having showered you and Gracie with a life of luxury since his ritual.
What's the apartment like?
Relatively quiet, but every now and again the nightlife gets a little bit eccentric.
You don't have any like telling vampire things there? Because Joan knows this, but Roz does not. So
No.
Okay.
I can assure you, Rosalind, there's no devil circles in the pantry, if you will.
Listen,
I'm just saying it's not a particularly common selling point in an apartment.
I wish it wasn't, but this is what we have had.
Yes, a pantry with a summoning circle in it.
Yeah. Don't ask me. He just decided to put it there. He wanted to make sure it was hidden away so that if anyone ever wanted to come over.
Yes, because anybody who helps themselves to Doritos is in for certainly a surprise.
Literally, we'll just see the devil himself, yes.
I'm just saying, it could have been better placed.
I will give it to my father that he is just not very bright. He's a businessman. He's smart. He's just not smart. I think that might come with not having a heart, though.
Fair enough. Before I take you upstairs, I do just want to let you know, be cautious about who you invite here.
I wasn't intending on inviting anyone to your apartment.
Nothing wrong with being communicative.
What are you worried about?
I like my privacy respected.
That's fair.
And I am not a silent figure in this community. You never know who's going to show up at your door.
if I see the girls, it won't be here. I've turned my location off. They don't know where I'm at, so I'm not worried about it.
It's to protect you, too. If you tell other people where you're at, you never know what your father's going to do.
Yeah.
I'm only trying to keep you safe.
This is bullshit, but yeah, I know. I hate this.
At least you have somewhere. At least Gracie's safe. It's more than you had.
Yeah. I need to thank... God, what was her name? Melody?
Yes, Melody.
I'll have to thank her at some point. Gracie's probably never going to want to see me again, and that's... I'll work through that later. Now is not a good time.
Everybody needs time to process, including you. You just went through a whole traumatic event. Gracie will come around in time. For now, let me at least get you up to your bedroom. And you can have a little bit of privacy away from me. I understand I'm not your favorite person.
You're not my least favorite right now, so like, you're not my dad, so.
And at this point, we're kind of like walking into the elevator. Jen's walking with their hands in their pockets. Yeah, a cool second to last. Second only to your father. Really appreciated.
It's all I can do for now.
See, I opened my home to you. And I barely a step up from your father with the demon pantry.
I feel like there needs to be a better name for that, but we'll workshop it. It's fine.
I name restaurants, not demon pantries.
That's fair.
And so we go up to second highest floor, and the elevator doors open right into the apartment. And it is pristine. To the point it looks like it was just modeled out of a magazine.
Nice digs.
Wish I could take credit. Leave it to interior designers.
Yeah, I'm stuck with all of the wood at my apartment because, Sullivan's. I don't mind it much. It's kind of nice, but this is definitely different in a good way.
Step up.
Thanks for doing this.
Careful, Rosalind. I might start to think you actually like me or something.
Set a step up from my dad, okay? We can't... We're just not going to go up that far.
Well, tour, obviously. Living room, kitchen. Jen specifically walks up to the pantry and opens the door to reveal a perfectly normal pantry. I will bleed this joke dry.
I've never seen a regular one before, so this is new for me.
Ah, wonderful. So, this is its intended purpose.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
And Jen kind of takes you down a hallway. And the first door on the right is your... Sir, I'm busy. Can you guys hear him?
Yes! Sir!
This is a Wendy's. We're busy, dude.
It is now canon that Jen owns a cat.
Oh my god.
And Jen takes you down to the first door on the right. And there is a large bedroom. Bed's already made and everything. And there is like an ensuite bathroom, so you can, gaze into the abyss at your heart's content.
I wish.
Yeah, that's your natural enemy there. So, sir, I need you to go away. I'm busy. My room is end of the hall. It should be enough distance for you to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Stay as long as you need. It's just me up here. The company's nice.
I don't really know what to do now. I think I've only ever planned this far, right? I don't... Am I just supposed to stay and think about it? Am I supposed to go out and try to do things?
What do you want to do?
I need to go back to the forest. I tried contacting my mom and nothing. When after I saw her and she was in the room, all she said was sacrifice accepted.
What do you intend to do in speaking with your mother?
Go through with the deal that I originally started with, and also figure out what I keep seeing out of the corners of my eyes.
Out of curiosity.
I think it's just the monster in me, you know?
Out of curiosity, what do you get out of your end of the bargain?
Well, one of the things was going to be destroying Alice's parents. Seems that that's I could still do that. I should still do that. They're horrible human beings.
Your intention's to kill them?
Have them killed. I don't usually like getting my hands dirty, but apparently just couldn't avoid it this time.
What exactly happened with her parents? Don't have to tell me. Sometimes talking just helps.
Her mother is a nurse. Her father's a deadbeat alcoholic. He hits her. Mom mentally abuses Alice. They don't give a shit about her. In fact, I can almost guarantee at the hospital, they either have no idea that their daughter is there, if she's even alive, or what happened to her.
Yeah.
And they probably won't pay for it either. Which was my full intention to do so if I know if she's alive or not. I need to figure that out. Should I? I feel like if I know that might be helpful. I don't... It would be helpful to know I didn't kill her if I did not actually kill her. Can
You know, an anonymous tip to the police could always help.
I was more or less arrested. My dad got me out of it. So, me interacting with the police right now is probably not the best idea.
Fair enough. What else do you get out of this bargain besides restitution against your former girlfriend's parents?
I've been called a few things recently that have kind of shifted the way that I'm seen. I'd like them taken care of.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
Cat, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I don't understand why she accepted my sacrifice, because she said I had to do it with this knife, and she's just gonna pull out this knife that she's had on her person this entire time. It's like this really beautiful, like, antique knife. It's like, I've had this. I just don't. I'm keeping it. Mom gave it to me, so it's like a demon knife, you know. But like, I was supposed to use this instead. I use these, you know. I don't know. I need to give this back to her and talk to her about what the fuck happened, and maybe instead of no. It's either I deal with Alice's parents or I deal with mine. And I don't want to be selfish. Not after what I did. I've been selfish for a very long time, and I don't want to do that anymore.
Not to villainize myself, but can I be blunt?
Can you what?
Can I be blunt? Not to villainize myself?
Sure.
She's already gone. You're not. At a certain point, you need to put yourself first. At a certain point, you need to put yourself first, Rosalind.
I'll think about it.
And Jen is going to go to their bedroom, kind of leave Rosalind. Jen is immediately going to take out their phone and text Zhao, who lives upstairs.
Okay. What are you texting?
Have the Sullivan girl staying with me in my apartment. Be wary.
Thank you for the update.
Of course. This is
Rosalind.
progress.
One step closer. Rosalind, as you sit in your thoughts in a strange place that you never expected to end up, your phone begins to buzz with a call. It's from Desi.
I answer it.
Hey, Rosalind.
Hey.
There is so much to say, but I don't have enough time. So I'll be brief. Alice was in critical condition in the hospital.
What was?
I say was. Apparently, there was a shooting in her room. Left some kid dead in there. And but she was okay. But she's vanished. I don't know who took her or where they took her.
Why do you know this, Des?
I had to give information about her to someone, and when I heard what had happened, I kind of followed closely.
What kind of information are we talking about here, Des?
Just contact information.
Who?
I,
Who did you give it to, Des?
I can't say.
Really?
I can't.
So you hate my girlfriend. Don't want me to be around her. Give out her information. She almost dies, could be dead, is now missing, and you won't fucking tell me what happened?
I told you what happened. I just can't tell you who's involved.
Fine.
Just, I'm trying to make up for my past mistakes. And I thought you should know.
Rude to my girlfriend at the time for no fucking reason. Des, what the fuck was that? You think I didn't notice?
Look, we've been friends for a while. And I've grown to like you. Like, really like you. And maybe I got a little jealous, but you know, I've got a lot of pressure on me from other people, and I'm sorry that I came off like a bitch.
Wow. I mean, fuck, okay. You don't want to like me, does? You don't.
But I do.
You really don't.
I do. Despite not supposed to. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think either of our parents would be upset about that. That's what you're worried about.
No. There's someone else. And they'd be very upset if I was even like getting this close to that information.
I mean, if you're talking about the fact that Jen has been seen with me like that, you don't have to worry about that.
You know, I should go. I just wanted to make sure you knew.
Do you want to get coffee? Sometime?
Sure. Same place?
Yeah. Let's get coffee.
When?
What are you doing tomorrow?
I can make whatever time you need.
10 a.m.?
I'll be there.
Okay.
Stay safe, Oz.
I'll try.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, let's go to Robin. If I remember correctly, we had completed a late night meeting between Robin and Jen out at the lake.
That we did.
What are you doing after?
After finishing up speaking with Jen, and on the heels of properly leaving her aunt, Robin kind of looks back down the trail towards the path that leads to Mason, who is waiting. Meeting kind of went a bit faster than Robin thought it would. So knowing that she has some time to kill, decides to take a walk in the woods, scenic path back to the car.
Okay. You decide to turn along one of the dirt paths that are used for frequent hiking and biking and movement around the lake. On almost an instinctual level, you begin to choose certain paths as they branch off left or right. The moon rises high in the cloudless sky above, and casts ghostly shadows on the ground at your feet. Before you know it, you see a dim firelight ahead. Not sure whether it's somebody's campfire or something else. But something about it draws you forward.
I go towards it.
Out of the darkness materializes a cabin. A log cabin. Ancient in its build. Very simple as well.
Does it seem like anyone's residing there?
There is a fire on inside in the fireplace that you can catch glimpses of through the windows. Black smoke rising out the chimney.
Look back behind me. Run around to see if there's anyone else near.
The area seems quiet.
Walk up to the door and knock on it.
You hear some quiet shuffling inside. Before the door creaks open. And a fairly average-looking woman stands at the door, regarding you. She's got salt-peppered hair, gray laced all through it. It's kind of wild and pulled back into a very messy braid. Her clothing is kind of patchwork and obviously homemade. Hello, dear.
Hi. Sorry for bothering you so late at night, but do you live here?
That I do.
This is going to sound completely bonkers weird, but I'm kind of looking for a friend that's recently gone missing. I wonder if you might have seen anything in the woods the past few nights.
Oh, I'm sorry you have lost your friend. Many get lost in these woods.
Could imagine.
Do come inside, and maybe I can help.
I do have someone waiting for me. I wouldn't be able to be long.
Well, perhaps we can do something quick and dirty, as you would say.
What did you have in mind?
Come inside. Let's make a deal.
A deal?
Well, I can certainly give something for nothing. I tend not to deal with money. I prefer barter.
Well, lucky for you, so do I.
Oh, wonderful.
Step inside.
Sure. You step in and you're immediately overwhelmed with the strong sense of commingling herbs, and it just washes over you. There's lavender, there's thyme, there's rosemary, all the typical ones, and then you've got some very pungent, sour smells, and
smells like my aunt's pantry.
Well, when you live off the land like I do, you have to get used to strange smells.
No, I like them.
Well, good. I'm glad this is a pleasant atmosphere for you. And she settles down at a small round wooden table in a small wooden chair. So, where might this friend have disappeared to? Or where did they disappear from, I suppose?
The city.
So they did not get lost in the wood?
No, but so perhaps they could have been taking her. Like you said, it's easy to get lost here. Easy to hide things.
Sure. Well, I have spells, if you believe in such things.
I might.
I am a sort of medium, and some call a witch. And I might be able to help you find your friend. What do you offer?
You'd really be able to help.
I make no guarantees. However, the price that you pay can determine the help that you get.
What's anything to get him back? And Robin thinks for a moment on what they even have to offer. Then they decide. They were a very good person. They cared a lot about everyone. Even if I wouldn't be able to have them in my life, people deserve to have him in theirs. I'll give up my ability to see him again.
You'd give up your ability to what?
To see him again, to have him be a part of my life.
So you would want to find him, but then not see him again?
There are others I can trust to bring him back. I just need to know where he is.
As you wish. Though, I don't know that I get much out of this deal.
Of course. I can tell you the location of someone who has very potent magic.
Really? What kind of magic?
Are you familiar with Crescent Lake?
Intimately.
Do you know that some call it mirror?
I do.
It's the magic of them. Those on the other side.
You speak of the fair folk.
Indeed, I do.
Are you one yourself?
Can't believe it was part of the bargain at all.
I'm sorry, I don't think I actually heard what you said on that one.
I don't believe my nature is in question here.
Relevance, I suppose.
The other one I speak of very much is.
And this individual would be willing to give up such inheritance.
Not without a fight.
I do believe that is strike 2. First, you offer me nothing of value. Second, you offer me something that I must fight for. Life is full of sacrifices, is it not?
Indeed.
Then, sometimes we must sacrifice what we wish to keep for that which we wish to have. It is a basic law of magic, if you are so familiar with it. The law of return.
Equivalent exchange and all that. And Robin's mind begins to spiral, debating whether or not to give up this most crucial part of themselves. Something they hold immense pride and sense of self in. You asked if I was a fae. I am. You want it willingly?
Want what?
The magic of a fae.
She rises, proceeds to a shelf full of various vials and bottles. This one. Plucks one from the shelf and turns back to you. Three drops of blood. That is what I ask.
That's it.
That's it.
What happens when I give it to you?
Then I shall cast out my own magics to help you find your friend.
No, I would keep my magic.
More or less.
Okay.
Then we have a deal.
Indeed.
She will pop the top off this vial, and you'll see that there is a very small needle on the end of it, which she uses to prick your finger. And the 3 drops collect in the bottle of this vial, and she quickly stops it and absconds with it on her person. Not sure where, it just disappears into her shawl. And... Very good. And she'll sit back down at her table, which, when you weren't looking, has now grown a crystal ball right on the top.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Oh, this lovely home has all the latest features.
I do not doubt that for a moment.
Do you have anything of your friends?
This is his jacket.
Perfect. She will take it. No, don't worry. You will get it back.
Okay. Please and thank you.
And she does a couple of weird things with it, including and even like bites a string off of it. Rubs it against her ear a little bit.
That's peculiar. Esoteric.
And then sets it on a chair across from her with the back showing, with the emblem and everything. And then she closes her eyes and takes a few breaths, begins humming a soft tune to herself. You're unfamiliar with it, though it starts out as a simple hum. It begins to break into a strange harmony with itself. And where the harmonies are coming from, that's probably part of the magic. And as she does, she opens her eyes, and you can see shadows moving in this crystal ball. You can't see what they're doing. You can't see any particular images, but you can tell something's happening. And as she hums, she watches as these shadows do their little play in front of her. And then it all falls silent. The humming stops. The images clear until the crystal ball is translucent again.
What did you learn?
Well, your friend is alive. That's one.
That's
Two,
good.
he is in a form of servitude.
They enslaved him.
Well, more or less.
I swear, if I find out who did this, not even the Lord of Frost himself will stop me.
Though he's in his current state, I doubt he minds.
They bewitched him.
You have one more question. Choose carefully. What do you want answered?
Who are his captors?
He is residing currently in the realm of the Fae. His captors, his masters, it's hard to tell with Fae folk, are of great power. And would not relinquish him without a great price.
Thank you.
I believe that concludes our evening.
Thank you, madam. And could I visit on occasion?
I could always use the company.
Thank you for having me. You've been a lovely host.
Thank you for your graciousness.
Of course. do hope you find my blood useful.
I'm sure that there's great potential in it.
With that, I'll get jacket back.
She will hand it back.
Right. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that to...
Yeah, that was to the witch.
Have a good evening, and do come again soon.
Of course. And with that, I will depart from the witch's cabin.
Okay. Headed back to Mason?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably late, like, for its sake.
No worries. So, you head back to Mason, who's oddly barely noticed that you've gone for so long.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll talk about it later.
When he finally looks at the time, he's like, "Oh, I didn't realize it was that late."
I'm sorry for being late. I didn't worry you, did I?
No, I must have dozed off or something because, the time just flew.
I wonder how much control that witch has over the forest.
And you'll head back into the city for the evening. And back to the Y for sleep.
Of course. Much needed rest.
And we will progress to the next morning.
I would say on the ride back,
Yes.
you would have probably let me know something. I would not pull out, be like, oh yeah, the Fae that are involved. I'm not telling him about that part of my existence, at least not right now. I think I found out kind of where Rhys is.
Yeah?
He's alive.
Well, that's good.
That's the only good news I have, really.
Well, if you know where he is, we can go get him.
It's not... He's well out of Crescent Falls.
Ugh. Shit.
Yeah. But don't worry. I said I was going to bring him back, and I will. And it's just going to take time.
Okay. Whatever. I trust you.
But in the meantime, we have Jello, so... And we have things to actually work on in the immediate. I know that the city is still not big on the Y, and we managed to fight off these sharks. But how are things still going there? Do you need help? I spoke to someone who has connections, and we should be able to get some money flowing into the Y. We should talk about this in the morning with boys, right?
Yeah. My brain's not quite processing with. But yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk in the morning.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. He'll give you a kiss and then drive off for the wine. The morning comes, rising over Crescent Falls, peeking over its tall trees and towering buildings. But somewhere in a basement, Val has come to, chatted with the science teacher guy, Rhys. Where are you going from there? You're muted.
Hello?
Yep, there you are.
Alright. So, with that being said, I am gonna be talking to the science guy, trying to come up with some kind of plan right now.
Okay.
And right now, I don't think you and me are enough to make a change or do anything. And it's apparent Alice is in danger. And yeah, I definitely failed her once. So there's no way I can do this alone. What? And I think what we need is a force, something to gather people around.
Yeah,
I think we need
a common goal,
allies.
I suppose. A rally cry.
I don't know. Movements, rallies, they typically don't work. We're gonna need something stronger. I'm
What did you have in
thinking
mind?
there is something that most people are willing to fight for, according to the history books. It's either a resource or a religion. I think this town might need some unorthodox religion.
That sounds very ominous.
I am desperate. And, like, Val will look over at Alice. And I'm willing to do anything it takes to make sure this person is safe.
Well, don't you worry. While she is in my home, she is absolutely safe. No one will even know that she's here. Well, aside from you, myself, and Miss Florence, who may have alerted me to the particular peril that you were in.
Okay, alright. So, so you might have guessed I'm not exactly normal.
Yeah.
And I think I can use that for this religion. This town is broken. It leaves people alone and abandoned. They need someone to pull them together.
And you think you are the person to do that?
I think I'm familiar with being alone and being sucked up by the darkness that this town creates enough to relate to them. At least enough to bring some kind of comfort. And if you bring comfort to something as hopeless as this place, they'll follow. Even to the darkest corners of the world.
Well, I'm not sure. I know what philosophy that you're planning on basing this movement or religion on. Just know that there is some good out there. There are some good people. And that if you find the right people, then it's possible that together you could change the world.
Maybe. but I ignored some advice that sometimes maybe harnessing a little darkness could do some good.
Well, before you go and start off on your adventure, would you mind if I took some samples? I'd like to see if I can replicate your regeneration process.
All right. You are helping me after all. It's the least I can do.
Much appreciated. And he'll take some time to cut away a couple strips of skin, since obviously you regrow it really quickly. And puts it into special vials and stores it in a freezer nearby.
Okay, I'm off to, I guess, talk to a few people. I have really no idea what I'm doing, but hey, sometimes a leap of faith. A leap of faith.
Sure.
So
Where are you
I'm
gonna
gonna go ahead and call Mason first.
The call goes to voicemail.
Okay, that's new. All right. So Mason's out of the question. I will go ahead and call Rosalind.
Okay.
What time is this happening?
It's before 10, so it's before your coffee.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely awake. I'll answer.
Hey Rosalind. How are you doing?
I not great. Val, where have you been?
I kind of died for a little bit. Again.
Didn't know you could keep doing that, but okay.
It's not fun. I'm gonna ask you, because you are Alice's girlfriend, do you know what happened to her? How she ended up in the hospital?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell me?
You're not gonna like it. It wasn't her parents.
All right. Then who was it?
If I tell you, what are you gonna do about it?
I don't know yet.
I did.
This is not a good time for jokes, especially ones as bad as that.
Val, I don't joke around about the fact that I almost killed my now missing girlfriend.
You mean you almost killed her? It was an accident? Car accident? You crashed? You got drunk? You tripped over and accidentally stabbed her?
That last one does not sound like an accident, but okay. And no.
Explain to me. This doesn't make sense. I need
Val,
answers.
The easiest way I can tell you what happened is I am a monster.
No, that's not right. You're supposed to be there for Alice. You're supposed to change. You're supposed to be better for her.
I can't change this part of me. It doesn't work like that.
Shut up. It's supposed to be your happy ending.
I didn't choose this, Val. I was sacrificed.
You did cause this.
I was 13. If you want it to go away, and you want me to be different, which I do, and it was an accident, I didn't want to let that out, but I did. If you want someone to blame other than me, blame my dad. He is the one who sacrificed me. He also killed my mother. So feel free. All he wants is success. I am just a pawn. I am trying to fix what is wrong with me, but I can't do that right now.
There really isn't anything good in this town. You know what, Rosalind? No matter how much I said I don't like you or I hate you, you were genuinely my only hope to believe that happy endings are real. I'm hanging up. We're going to the Midnight Mirage.
Okay.
And the next person I'm talking to, or looking to talk to, looking to track down, is Grace.
Okay. It will take you some time to get over to the Mirage. As it's super early in the morning, it's not open yet. And so the gates and stuff are up, closed up until about 11.
Cool. While I'm waiting around, I'm gonna kind of message Mason, that girl you had relationships with a couple of nights ago. Do you have her number?
Val gets a message back on Mason's phone. Stop texting him. Fuck off.
Wow. All right.
Sure. That's what Val replies with.
Okay. Jen, what are you doing this morning?
Well, I think that I'm just sort of going about my morning, like getting coffee ready for if and when Rosalind decides to come out of her bedroom. And once everything's kind of set up on like a tray on the breakfast bar, Jen's gonna go into their office and just sort of start working. And they're not particularly keen on leaving the apartment today until Rosalind is gone. So just sort of being close if Rosalind needs them, but not attempting to be overbearing.
Okay.
They are doing their best to give Rosalind space.
You get a call.
Mm-hmm.
It's Melody.
Melody, hey.
Hello. It's so I've tried to get up with Gracie like you asked yesterday, and unfortunately I have failed in that endeavor.
What happened? You were supposed to go to a movie last night.
She never showed, and I've been calling and texting, but I have not seen her. I'm growing really worried.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Stay safe, keep trying. Are there regular spots that you two go to often?
Yes, I will send for the car and make my rounds to see if I can't find her.
Okay. Thank you. Keep me updated. Make sure your mother knows where you're going.
Of course. I will keep her apprised of my itinerary.
Perfect. Thank you. And I'm going to hang up with Melody. I'm going to call Robin.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. Rosalind's sister is missing. Would you be willing to help look?
What do you mean Gracie's missing?
A friend of mine was supposed to keep her safe. She never showed up. They had plans yesterday. I understand that this is not what you originally asked of me, but I trust you.
Of course I'll help, of course. Where are you meeting?
Where would you like to meet?
Oh, fuck. Where does Melody live? Like, what part of town? Maybe something happened on the way there?
Do you know where Rosalind lives?
No, I've never been to her place.
Okay. We'll meet at the coffee shop on the corner of 8th and Oak.
All right. Okay. Mason, could you?
I'll see you there as soon as I can. Jen hangs up and immediately goes and opens Rosalind's door. I don't know if this is going to intervene with any part of the conversation with Val.
The call hangs up Rosalind just as Jen bursts in.
We need to go.
What's wrong?
Your sister's missing. We need to go now.
What?
We need to go now.
Okay. And she's just gonna grab her bag and throw her shoes on and run.
Yeah. We are heading to elevator. As soon as the elevator's in, text up to Zhao. The younger Sullivan girl is missing. Keep eyes out.
And in the elevator, Roz is also going to mention, Des called, and Alice isn't at the hospital anymore. She's gone. I don't know where she is. I don't know why Des knows, but Des knows. And fuck.
It's news to me that she was even in the hospital.
Apparently she followed her.
One thing at a time. You need to choose Alice or your sister. We can only follow one lead right now.
I'm more worried about my sister because she's conscious. And I'm not worried about Alice getting involved in anything or hurt by my father. I'm more worried about Gracie.
All right. Are you comfortable in a car with me?
Yes.
All right. And Jen takes you to their car. I'm sure you'll forgive me not opening the door for you this time. We're in a rush.
I don't care. It's fine.
Cool. And we're going.
Okay. Where are you headed? You headed to the coffee shop?
Coffee shop on 8th and Oak.
The coffee shop.
Out of curiosity, what time is it?
It's approaching 10.
Dope.
As you pull up to peaceful grounds.
All right. Yeah, we get out, and I'm immediately looking for Robin. On the way there, Rosalind, Jen would have filled you in, saying I called a friend. And so,
Okay.
friend is a weird word, but I called someone who might help.
Who did you call? I'm sorry?
Robin.
Robin.
Oh,
hi.
right.
Robin,
Yeah, okay,
hi.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I was called.
So many names.
And
All right.
Peggy. Yeah.
Oh God.
And
Alright.
Peggy.
And Peggy.
Alright.
Same.
Uh,
It's not long after that you see a red convertible roll up. Robin in the passenger side, Bryce driving.
you mean
immediately.
Mason?
my fucking brain. I'm so gone right now.
Oh, I know.
Mason
All the
driving.
names. All the names.
All the names, all of them, just turning it. Well, it is Bryce's car, to be fair. He should be in the driver's seat, but he's currently
Dead.
moving on.
Digesting? I don't know.
In part.
Okay. Laughing to ease the tension. Okay.
Ooh.
We peel in. Mason and Robin, you kiss before Robin steps out. Mason continues on. What was this about, Gracie?
Hi. Yes. Okay. Robin. Rosalind. Have you two met?
We keep meeting.
That was just perfect. I love that. Perfect show. It's going on the highlight reel.
Oh God!
Oh my god. Great. Good to know that you are already relatively on the same wavelength.
Yep.
Tracy, Rosalind, where would she have gone?
All right, so real quick, are you in the coffee shop now, or are you outside of it?
Outside.
I would let Rosalind pick.
I'd be inside. I mean, we'd be outside, like, we're going places. So, like, why would I go inside? I'm gonna text Des real fast. Unless she pulls up right now.
So you head into peaceful grounds. The smell of various baked goods and coffee intermingling in this quaint little coffee shop with lots of pagan paraphernalia. The woman at the counter kind of looks up from whatever it is on the counter, and Dez's phone dings as she is standing at the counter.
Des. Gracie's missing.
Oh, shit.
Can you help?
Well, of course, yeah. Do we know where she went? Where she would have gone, I guess?
I say this with all the love of my heart, Des. If I knew, I'd be there right now. I don't know.
Okay, all right. Yeah, let me, should I get the other girls?
Yes.
All right, I'll text them and we'll start, I don't know, searching.
Okay. Fuck, I don't even know where to start.
I hate to have to ask this.
What?
What?
Go ahead.
And Jen's gonna lean in kind of close. Where did you get sacrificed?
The forest.
Would be a good first place to look.
Right. Okay. Des, you and the girls can take, like, the east part of the city. I'll go check the forest.
Robin,
Yeah?
you know the forest, you have a car. Can you go with Rosalind? I'm going to go check the Sullivan's home. I have a key.
God, he's not far. I immediately put out my phone and call Mason. Hey, Mason,
Yeah. What's up?
can you come back? I need the car.
Sure. Yeah, I guess so. I'll be right there.
Thanks. Love you. And I just hang up. Don't panic.
Fuck. Okay,
Des is going to be dialing the other two, getting up with Becca and Sarah. While she is, Rosalind, you will catch the occasional furtive glance from Des to Jen.
I'm gonna unpack that later. Okay. I don't have time for this right now. Is Raven working?
Yeah. She's got this jet black, like raven hair, that goes along with her namesake. Everything sounds so panicked.
My sister's missing.
Oh, the poor dear. You're going to search for her, are you?
Yes, if she comes here, please call me. You have my cell.
Of course. Yeah. I don't know how I could be of any help. Maybe free coffees and a tarot reading?
How much time does it take Mason to get here?
It's gonna take about 5-10 minutes in order for him to turn around.
Pull a card for me.
Oh, okay. She pulls out this beautiful tarot deck. It's well loved, so some of the cards show wear around the edges and such. And she does a quick shuffle in a meditative way, and then she offers the deck.
I will draw a card.
The card that you draw is the Lovers. In this are depicted a naked man and woman chained to a devil. They reach for each other, but they are just out of range.
Raven?
Oh dear. I think there is a lot to be said in that card.
Like what?
Oh. How much time do you have to unpack this?
Minutes.
Okay, short version. Then, there are forces at play in which you are tied inexorably by worldly passions or desires. And it is keeping you both bound to and apart from those you love.
Okay. Thank you. I promise I'll come in and actually have a peaceful day with coffee. I just...
Of course. Here are your regulars, and we'll set out coffee for you and Daz. And we'll take Jen's and Robin's order if they...
Robin is currently outside, kind of like pacing,
No!
looking down the road.
We're busy!
Yeah, like Robin's outside of the coffee shop, just like looking down the road, just like, where the fuck is Mason? And like the second he arrives, you hear the bell of the door go off as she enters in. He's here. Let's go.
All right. Thanks, Raven. And
Okay. All right. You and Robin head out and head for the forest.
when we get in the
Like,
car,
yeah, no, glad we're in a rush. Let me get a fucking caramel macchiato.
when we're in the car, I'm just gonna slide in the back seat.
Yeah.
And look at Mason and be like, "Hey, sorry about punching you the other night.
Uh-huh.
That was bad.
No,
That
he
kind of
deserved it.
fucking hurt.
Yeah, I mean, Rhys did more than I did. But
Yeah, well, maybe, just maybe, I deserved it. All right? So let's just put it behind us and let's... what are we doing, by the way?
we're going to the forest.
Yeah, the National
Again?
Park.
Yes.
Yes, again.
It's different. Again.
I'm sorry.
What'd you-
I'll make it up to you.
Okay, all right. Jesus. Man.
And Rosalind's gonna text Robin from the back seat and be like, "Damn!" Like just like a whip emoji. Damn.
And he will drive you off to the woods.
As they're driving, Jen makes a group text with the three of us.
Okay. All right.
4, Melody.
I will add in Des and the girls,
Okay.
seeing as I have no idea. No one else has their contact information.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, pretty much.
Robin's like,
No,
What do you mean?
I don't have their contact information.
Yeah, no, not at all.
No.
This is new.
"This is so new."
Shall we add in
Wow.
Alice just to make sure the girl in a coma's in the loop?
Oh my god.
She's
Oh
the
my
only
God,
one out of the loop,
Des.
it would seem.
This is the first time I've ever met you. Totally not like the third time we've been in contact with each other. Anyway.
All right. So, Jen, you are going to the Sullivan residence.
Restaurant, no, house.
Yeah, residence. Residence.
It's not a restaurant.
And you head up to the apartment, or penthouse, really, and do a quick sweep. Unless there was something else that you wanted to hone in on. Sure enough, some of Gracie's drawers are pulled open and emptied. So it looks like she has taken stuff and left.
Okay, does it look like a rush job?
Yes.
Okay. Can I check the demon pantry just to be safe?
Demon Pantry. FTW.
Demon pantry. TM.
Everything that you saw there last night is still there.
Okay.
Okay, great. Can I also check Frank's room?
His door is locked.
Kick it open.
Okay. I will shoot to the group message. It looks like Gracie got her belongings and she isn't here. Pantry looks well stocked.
And
That's
Rosalind's just gonna go.
Not really the time for a snack, but okay.
Rosalind's gonna be like, "Oh, that's really good. I'm happy that's the case. Yep, that's
It
so
appears
good.
that all of the Doritos are nicely placed
I'm
in a
so
row.
happy."
Why are you?
Gracie did not grab any snacks on her way out the door.
Man, she's gonna be hungry though. I'm confused. It's just
We'll take her out. Like, no, everything that she's saying is we'll take her out for lunch when we find her. Why do we care if the pantry stock?
I will tell you later, okay? Just not now.
Robin, you immediately get a text on the side. Remember last night I said demons?
Fuck.
All right. While all of this chaos and crazy searching
Hey
is
Val,
going
what
on,
you up to?
now,
Come on.
where are you going from the Mirage?
So I am like from the Mirage. I kind of ask around for. Does anybody know Gracie? Do you know where she is? Went. So I'm basically just talking to people, trying to be quote unquote charming, and like trying to figure out if I can like just track Gracie the old-fashioned way. Gracie is not a person I have stalked yet, so I haven't put any tracking devices on any of her stuff.
Sure. Can you? I'd like you to give me dark, because you're gonna gaze into the abyss for this one.
Okay.
Whether or not the abyss is, a black void or, the void of humanity.
The void of humanity is way scarier than a black void. That's gonna be an 11.
Okay. You run into a couple of school-aged girls, a little younger than you used to be. And they say that they saw Gracie this morning, in fact. She was in some really rich-looking car, and it was headed to the edge of town.
I'm gonna go ahead and follow that lead, but before I leave, I am gonna look at these girls and basically tell them, hey, just thank you guys so much, and remember, you guys are precious, and you don't have to prove anything to anyone, and leave.
Yeah, okay, creep. So where are you leaving to?
I'm gonna, based on what they said, I'm going to the edge of town, and I'm gonna see if I can find any, I'm just gonna follow along that road. Like, if they're in a car, they're on a road, and I'm gonna just follow along that road from the edge of town and kind of go from there. Any person I see along the road while I'm going down there, whether that be flying or walking, I'm gonna, ask them, have they seen a very fancy car and which direction they went?
Okay. All right. Between Val and I'm going to say Rosalind, because you have the most to lose in this one. Will you give me a volatile?
I'm really good at volatiles. I need to check my list to see if I have any strings on. I got a 9.
I got an 8.
Okay. All right, we will come back to the three of you. Jen, where are you going from the Sullivan place?
I'm going to the forest.
Okay.
While I'm going, I would be texting Robin, trying to figure out where exactly they're going in the national park and try to meet them there.
Okay. Then can you also give me a volatile, please?
Absolutely, I can. I'm not familiar with those stats. All right. 9.
Roll off?
Yes. No. That's all right. All roads lead back to the witch's cabin.
Of course.
Jen, whether through your knowledge of the area, Val, same. Thinking of the places that she could go or might be apart from the campsites and other things, following the trail lead you simultaneously between Jen and Val to the witch's cottage.
I know better than to burst in. I'll knock.
Can I help you?
Yes, hello. I was wondering if you've seen a teenage girl. She's gone missing recently.
I've seen many teens in this area. Can you be more specific?
If you open the door, I can show you a photo.
Okay. Val, you have come upon the cottage at the same time as Jen. And see
I do not.
head up to the door.
I guess this must. Okay, so I see them. I see Jen head up to the door. Mm-hmm. Do I hear the conversation between Jen and the witch, or am I? Or like,
yeah, you're close enough that you can overhear it because they're talking through the door.
All right, kind of look over. I like over their shoulder to try to see the picture, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm in the right place.
Jen whips around. And you might be?
Isn't it customary to introduce yourself first? Though I
It's
already
customary
know
not
that
to sneak up on a person.
I didn't sneak up. I approached. I said words. Like I was heading here. Like, you know, you just happened to be here. You know?
Your name, please.
I still didn't get an introduction from you.
Jen will kind of shake their head and turn back around to the witch. Have you seen her?
Seen who, darling?
Woman.
Known that person. Possibly. What is you?
Someone concerned for their well-being.
Oh, well, you need not worry. She's perfectly fine.
And how would you be so sure?
Well, because we are breaking bread.
She's here.
Oh, yes.
Gracie!
You'll hear from deeper in the small cottage. Go away, Jen.
Would it be okay for me to talk to her? I'm feeling kind of lost, and a lot of bad things have happened. Especially involving her sister. And I guess, in a way, she's the only one who can really clear things up for me.
Nothing bad happens to her.
I'm not here to hurt her.
She is safe here. And you can speak to her through the door, but you may not come in.
All right. Hey, Gracie. I have a question for you.
Who are you?
I am... I guess... I'm not really sure anymore. I thought I was Val, but I can't really live my old life. And everything's my old...
Then creep that bit off your finger or cut off your finger in front of me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me. A creep. A monster having to scare people to survive.
What do you want?
Is your sister a good person?
There's a long silence, and
Jen fully straightens at this point. And I'm going to text the group. Anybody know of Val?
You get a text back that is in all caps. Oh, that bitch.
You'll also get another text back from Rosalind and say, yeah, Alice's dead best friend. What about him?
They're here.
Keep them away from Grace.
At this point, you're literally like minutes away from where the cottage is.
Where are you exactly? Jen?
Are you asking me?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I thought that was
asking Jen.
Context.
I was like,
Robin.
what?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Witch in the Woods, log cabin. And Jen will turn on their location.
Okay.
I know the place.
All right.
Why do you know the place? What is happening?
We'll talk about this later. Jeez.
Back to the conversation with Val. I mean, I don't know anymore.
That's not really helpful. I'm kind of in the same boat. I thought maybe she was good. I thought maybe she could prove the world was good. But then she hurts Alice, nearly killed her, and there are people after her, and I'm not really sure what to do. I thought I could ask her for help, but she's the reason Alice is hurt in the first place. You're the only one who's been around her the longest, so you're the only one I can really ask this question. So,
Well, of course there's good in the world, silly. I mean, your brother died for you. And the voice like modulates into this strange ethereal mixture of Gracie and what you remember your brother's voice to sound like, Val.
that.
Do I hear that?
How did...
No.
No.
Okay. How do you know that? Why do you know that?
Because I'm right behind you.
Val,
And as you... Oh, go ahead.
Val takes a moment, breathes, and turns around.
Your brother, as you last saw him, his broken form standing before you in its death shroud. I sacrificed so you may live. I didn't go.
Why would you? No. You should have been the one who lived. I have no idea what I'm doing. All I've been doing is screwing things up. I'm really lost without you, without Mom, without Dad. I just want to go back. I just want things to be okay. I want to be Alice's friend again. I want you back. I want to live. I don't want to be whatever this is. Why do you have to sacrifice yourself for me? Why do you have to save me?
And he just stares at you. No answers, no response. But you can feel something of the light that was him animating you.
Val is mostly gonna just give in to it.
Okay. There is a wash of overwhelming emotion, a mixture of love and fear, betrayal and trust, and all of it just commingles and intertwines and wraps itself throughout your form and holds you paralyzed as his visage wraps his arms around you and fades.
Please don't go again. Please don't. I'm all alone. I just need my brother back. I need Alice. I need anybody. Please.
It's about this time that Rosalind and Robin drive up.
What do I see this entire time?
You see Val kind of freeze up before turning around and mumbling something very incoherent, collapsing to her knees and weeping.
Rosalind is gonna fly out of the car and run up. Jen, where is she?
Inside, baking bread.
What?
God. And Robin making their way to the door. Can you please let me in?
Oh, it's my good friend Robin.
Hi. I never said my name.
You didn't have to, dear.
You have my blood, right?
What the fuck did you do, Robin?
What did you do?
I found out what happened to Rhys. That's what I did.
That's a later thing. What? Where is my sister?
Inside, and I'm trying to get in. Please. Even if it's just me. Back to visit.
All right. And she'll open the door and admit Robin.
I look back, and my eyes go to Roz before locking with Jen. And I just give a nod before stepping inside.
Roz is gonna leap for the door even as it shuts.
The door...
I'm gonna hold them back.
Yeah, no, Rosalind hits the door, and just as it latches, and it almost feels like throwing yourself against a wall. It doesn't even shake under the impact, though it looks flimsy.
Do I take harm from that?
No.
Okay, good.
When I'm inside...
Well, we'll come back to you. This is about the time that a third car pulls up, and it is Becca and Sarah.
Oh, thank God.
So all three of your girls are with you in this moment.
Okay. I have a lot to explain. Grace is inside with a witch. Stay here. We can't go in. Thanks for coming.
They all kind of move up and take positions around you as they, offer their comfort and support. Of course, we got you, girl. What can we do to help?
Did you say Des was with them or not?
Yeah, all three.
Oh, okay. Just stay here. It's better when we're together. Thank you for being here with me. It means a lot.
They all kind of turned simultaneously to regard the cottage and Jen and Val.
What is Robin doing in there? How does... I have so many questions and nowhere near enough answers. I do not like this.
Well, we may have to find out next
No.
week.
No! No! No!
As we have reached our time. Yes, I am sorry.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry,
no!
not sorry. I kind of like cliffhangers. I love it.
Oh my God!
Will Joe lose a second sister on Heroes and Hooligans? Find out next week on Graffitied Hearts.
Oh my God! This is unusual punishment.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
Not even a little bit. All right. Well, that will conclude tonight's episode of Graffitied Hearts. We had some really intense action right there at the end, and I'm living for it. I hope that you will all catch the after show, Open Hearts, which will be on demand on YouTube once I get it uploaded. It usually takes me about an hour or two. Might be up in the morning, so just keep an eye out for it. I will put out my usual tweet about it. And if you need to know where to find that, I'm under @GMistressWinter on Twitter. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, a great weekend, and we will see you next time on Graffitied Hearts.
Bullshit.
Bye.